Hey everyone, it's Steve. I'm out getting that exercise in I should have been doing last week, and not a moment too soon because it's supposed to get real cold tonight. It's the 21st. Yeah, 21st. Just a couple more days till Christmas. And it's supposed to get down to like 19 degrees tonight. And it's supposed to only be like 21, 22 degrees tomorrow. Wondering if my apartment complex, because I know last year when we got hit with a few days of like weather that was like down in like the low 20s, they put these paper things on hung papers on each person's door telling them all these things we needed to do to avoid like damaging our plumbing and things like that. They haven't done that yet. I mean, so I'm wondering if they know, because like this is happening just a couple hours from now. You know, it's 40 degrees right now, but within the next like 12 hours it's probably going to be down into the 20s, which I don't think it's been down into the 20s yet. So it's going to be cold. Of course, I have a dental appointment that I've had to reschedule twice. Guess what my rescheduled appointment is? Tomorrow, 11 a.m., when it's supposed to be 19 degrees outside and windy. That's another thing. It's supposed to be very windy tomorrow. So the wind chill, I don't even want to know. There's a lot going on. Anyway, I'm out and about. I'm going to be getting some more stock video for future projects. That's the primary plan. Here's where death happens. Oh, the mall is kind of hopping, but yeah, definitely seeing the effects of the mall dying away, because this parking lot used to be full. A couple years ago, even from one end to another, this whole lot would be completely full, at least full to like maybe just a couple rows over there. But the area I'm walking in now, there probably wouldn't be a free spot this close to Christmas. So it's busy here today, but it taints what it used to be. And because I'm outside and not going to be near anybody, look, I'm not wearing a mask. I'm sure that makes a lot of people very happy. I'm sorry, I'm feeling pretty annoyed and kind of done. I've been getting more comments than usual just in the last week, giving me shit for still wearing a mask. And it's just a bunch of uppity white guys who, think masks don't do anything, think the vaccine doesn't do anything. And I delete their comments because I don't need that kind of reckless, disrespectful propaganda up on my channel, even if it is just buried in the comments. One guy even had the nerve to tell me that by being a masker, I love how wearing a mask now has to have that term associated with it, being a masker and a vaxxer, that we claim to be going with science, but we're actually doing the opposite. And it's just like, oh God. There was so many things I wanted to say to this guy, in addition to like, go fuck yourself, you're a complete idiot. But as frustrating as it is when you really want to stick it to somebody, it's far more healthy and far more beneficial to me that if these type of people are going to come and leave comments, to not engage them. They're not worthy of engagement. Guy came and left this total passive-aggressive comment that I'm sure he thinks was totally justified. And I answered him. And that answer wasn't good enough for him, so he decided to leave this long diatribe in response, while also insulting one of my largest fans on my YouTube channel. And I have a zero tolerance policy for that kind of stuff. And it was on a live stream that I was going to take down anyway, but yeah, there haven't been a lot of comments on my channel past week, and a lot of them have been just people calling me out for still wearing a mask. There's like 3 significant ailments going around. That doesn't even include your common cold. I got fibro. I don't want another illness on top of that. I already deal with, physical effects comparable to illness every damn day. So, and I'm constantly surrounded by sick people because nobody's wearing a mask anymore. And, I'm having people I work with getting sick. I have to take public transportation. There's constantly people sick on there regardless of the year. So that's the primary reason. I'm trying not to get sick. But of course, masks don't do anything. That's why even at peak COVID numbers, like late 2021 in the Portland area, I was able to work a job with lots of customers, many of whom weren't wearing a mask, and I never got COVID. I also, when I did get COVID, I'd gotten my initial vaccines and my booster, and I only had about 24 hours of the rough stuff. COVID barely affected me. It's almost like the vaccine helped. Beyond that, my girlfriend's family, her mom is immunocompromised. Her grandparents, who she loves and wants to visit as much as possible, are both about 80 now. I believe they are both 80 now. So any one of those three people gets COVID and their lives are potentially in danger. So I'm doing this as much for my girlfriend and her family as I am for myself. If I get sick and get her sick and she gets one of her loved ones sick and something bad happens, that's gonna stay with her. So yeah, that's what I said to this guy that was hassling me. I said, I have my reasons, which I don't have to justify, which is a nice way of saying I have my reasons and it's none of your fucking business. So anyway, yeah, anti-masking, anti-vaccine comments will be deleted from my main channel and from here on out. You can call that censorship if you want. I call it being responsible, and it's my channel, so tough shit. So anyway, yeah, got that off my chest. Sorry for the increased swearing, but to put it bluntly, I'm fucking tired of listening to the anti-mask rhetoric. If I want to wear a mask, that's my business. I don't chew out people for not wearing masks, even though I feel it's a little irresponsible at this particular time. But I'm not going up to people and criticizing them. So whatever, assholes gonna be assholes. Anyway, Mount Talbert over here, which I went to and vlogged at. It was actually, I went there and vlogged when I did my thing about it. I was like, I need a break from YouTube for a while. And I did that little bit while I was up there. And then I took a wrong turn and ended up exiting out at the wrong end of the butte. Or I guess it's a butte. And I mean, that ended up making the video more entertaining, but yeah, I had to meander my way around and do a much longer walk than I intended. I entered way down there. I'm gonna enter a little bit more closer to this area because I don't want to have to walk any more than I have to. My main objective of going back to Mount Talbert today is to get stock video. I may still have footage from when I went to Sun River. I want to get together footage that's more in the hills, in the mountains, in the forest. Stock video of that type to go with some videos I'm going to do, and I figure this is the closest thing to mountains and forest that I can get to on foot without having to take a Max somewhere. And I was originally going to do some other stuff as well today, but it took me forever to go to sleep last night, and I ended up wanted to wake up at about 8:30, ended up waking up at like 11:30 because I didn't go to sleep till like freaking 3 or whatever. So get up to Sunnybrook, cross, and there's a road that I believe is actually called like Talbert, which makes sense. And I'm just gonna hook up and kind of meander along the lower portions of the park and get my stock video today. But also just out and about, I'm posting more general vlog stuff that used to be on my main channel here. So I'm just talking about stuff and don't know if I probably should get a I'm actually surprised I haven't gotten it yet. They usually call me pretty early in the day to verify my appointment. My dental appointment I have tomorrow, they usually call about 9 a.m. the day before, but I haven't gotten a call yet, and it's like 12:30. I almost want to, because they've had to reschedule me twice because someone in their office got sick. I almost want to reschedule because I'm like, I shouldn't. It's going to be like a mile-long walk, and it's going to be like 20 degrees outside and windy. I'm fucked. Townhomes with a view. A view of what? I guess you have a view of Mount Talbot, but I guess otherwise a view of this building? Because the only buildings high enough to get a view of anything beyond that are obstructed by other buildings here. I love their idiotic names they give for apartments. Just try to lure you in. Anyway, I'm climbing up this Talbot. I don't think... No. I went much further down. 97th last time, but... climbing this little street, and there is a kind of northwestern edge entry point at the end of this little street. Damn. Please remind me to never, oh, excuse me. Please remind me to never move into an apartment complex on a hill. At least as long as I have to walk there. Oh God, I'm losing my voice. This cold air's drying my throat out. I think the entrance is right here. So I mean, that wasn't the worst thing in the world. There's just a bit of a climb at the start, and at least coming down out of this place, you get to go downhill. Yeah, so it almost looks like I have a weapon on me, but brought this along to get some still shots. Low angle still shots, obviously. I'm entering the park. Wish me luck. I know I saw coyotes in here the last time I stopped by. He saw me and he took off, but... Alright, I'm up on here. I'm actually really haven't covered that much ground. I've gone down here and then come up here. I entered like right down there. And I've already probably gotten... I'm shooting mostly slow motion video to get more video in less time, and it's all still shot, so it's not gonna look weird. Yeah, I've probably already shot at least 20 minutes of video, and I've literally gone bleh, bleh. So I'm gonna go up here where it's a little bit more dense, and then probably call it a day on that. I have to go to the store on my way home for dinner. Yeah, I'm in a very pretty spot right now. I don't know if I went through this way the last time I was here. Either I didn't go through this way, or I don't remember going through this way, but the clouds are passing over kind of briskly. The calm before the frozen storm. But yeah, right through here, it's really beautiful. It kind of opens up a little bit. Get to see a little ways off there, kind of the southern regions south of Portland. You got this cool mangled disaster. I even noticed, like, you can see Clackamas Town Center's all that stuff down there, but way off here, you see that little something there? That's OHSU, which is actually pretty far from here. I mean, not substantially far, but I'm surprised it's I forget how freaking big OHSU is. So I'm about to be done. I've shot a lot of video along this stretch that I think will work for... I have one particular video in mind that I wanted to get a lot of mountain foresty type video for. And I know that's the kind of thing that I'm probably gonna have more stories in the future, so I'm not just shooting video now for one thing. I'm shooting video to have on hand whenever I need it. So following the classic filmmakers standard motto, whatever you want to call it, always shoot more than you think you'll need, because you never know when all of a sudden you're gonna have like a 10-second spot. You're not gonna know what the F to put there. All right, well, I think I've gotten what I need out here. I've honestly shot so much slow motion footage. I don't even know how much space is left on my camera right now. Battery's gonna die before too long too, because this does use a bit more battery than your run-of-the-mill camera. And I got some like regular video shots in addition to, like, I think I got like one time lapse. I don't know if I'll use it, and a few regular or shots with just the video camera going the regular speed, mostly just to get the passing clouds that have just been shooting along here. Oh God, it's always a sign of the colder weather coming. I mean, it feels like the sun is already setting. I think it's only like 1 something, but I mean, it is. It's wait, is it December 21st today? Shortest day of the year. Yeah, wait, oh, I'm getting a call from my dental office. Might as well answer. And I'm back. So, thank God they called to confirm my appointment, and I'm like, shit, fine, I'll rough it in the 20-degree weather plus wind, and I'll go and do my stupid appointment. But she was like, yeah, I know it's supposed to be really cold, and I was like, yeah, it's only supposed to be like 21 degrees, which I'm not exaggerating. It's literally, I saw the most up-to-date weather I saw was supposed to be a low of 19 and a high of 21 tomorrow, and windy. So anyway, so she was like, do you want to reschedule? And I was like, yeah, if it's okay. I'm one thing I really appreciate about my dental office, in addition to the fact that my dentist is a really cool guy. This is like the 3rd time I've had to reschedule an appointment less than 24 hours before the appointment, which of course a lot of places are sticklers about that, and I understand why. But she was like, do you want to reschedule? And I'm like, yeah, it's supposed to be like 20 degrees. And she's like, oh, it's supposed to be that cold. So I got it rescheduled for the 30th. So I don't have to worry about going to the office tomorrow. You know, I was going to the store. I didn't bring my backpack, so I can only carry. I mean, I can carry as much. It'll just be really hard. But, like, I'm not going to want to go out tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe me and my girlfriend will just have to DoorDash something tomorrow. Because I really don't want to even... I mean, I might step outside. What is falling? Oh, they're like little... pine needle. Hitting my face. Sounds almost like rain. Like it's starting to sprinkle, but it's not. It's just little... I guess they were just pine needles. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I'll probably step outside tomorrow just for the thrill of, like, going out for, like, 30 seconds and getting hit by a wind. Like a 20-mile-an-hour wind at 19 degrees. I don't know what the record low is in the Portland area since I've been alive. It's probably... like the high teens, like around 17, 18 degrees. I don't know if I've ever experienced a wind chill or a super windy day when it's also only like 20 degrees outside. I don't know. But anyway, I'm already starting to feel a change. Like I've been out here not moving a whole lot, so you think my hands and stuff would get cold really quickly. That hasn't really happened, but in the last like 15 minutes, yeah, my hands are starting to get a little cold. So I think you know, even though the sun's still up in the sky, there might be a temperature, you know, the transition may be beginning to take full effect. And again, I got a lot of video out here. So as I was starting to say a second ago, you know, I don't want to have to buy too much at the store because I'm gonna have to lug it home in my hands. But I'm probably want to get enough to feed me tomorrow, so I don't have to go to the store tomorrow. Worst case scenario, I may just have to DoorDash stuff, even though, God, I don't want to be spending any money on DoorDash. I just spent a whole shitload of money on Christmas stuff. I literally just paid my phone bill, our internet bill. There's like 2 more other bills I just paid recently. And I have to pay rent in like a little over a week, and my credit card bill. I'm just like, I don't have any money. All the money's gone. It's fine though. I'll live. I always find a way to even things out, and I'm working long hours this week because Christmas. So anyway, I'm gonna make my way back down the hill. Hope I don't get jumped by either a creepy person or a coyote. Did I say earlier I saw a cougar up here? Because I remember mentioning what I saw. It was a coyote. If I said cougar earlier, my apologies. If it was a cougar, I would have been the F out of here. But it was just a coyote, which I've had up close and personal encounters with coyotes a few times. You see them in the Portland area, and they'll usually just kind of look up at you, kind of like, and then they either just go about their business or kind of slowly start walking away. I think if they're in packs, maybe, I don't know why I'm trying to act like I'm a coyote specialist, but I've heard that, like, you know, when they're in packs, they're a little bit more confident, but when they're by themselves, they kind of don't want to mess with anyone. Kind of like your average middle school gang. So yeah, I'm making it back down the hill. I'm gonna hit up the store, get home, make dinner, and rein in the forthcoming freezing air. At least it's all downhill. Hey, how you doing? It is beautiful in here. I mean, once you do most of the climb, this portion down here, you know, it's not that much further to get to the top. Once you get up to this point, it's really not that hard to navigate this area. Even if you don't like climbing hills, it's not too bad. And I think a lot of people kind of forget this is here, especially if you live up in Portland or, you know, maybe across the river or whatever. Even when I was living down in this area, I didn't really know about this place. Even though I, you know, frequent Clackamas Town Center and areas around here a lot, and I would see this hill and just, it wouldn't click to me, hey, maybe that's a place you could actually walk around on. So anyway, another day of capturing some stock video done. I've got a decent amount of down by the shoreline, by the river type stock. I'm gonna probably want to get more river centric video. Oh, the wind's starting to pick up all of a sudden. There's been like no wind since I've been here. And now suddenly there's this breeze starting. Oh God, it's coming. And I'm all the way out here. Anyway. So of course, the moment I start getting a little loud and erratic, up on the hill here, I haven't seen anybody for like 20 minutes. Someone's suddenly coming up the hill and seeing me acting like a wacko. That's how it is. I don't know if I was supposed to go this way. No, I was. I remember being right there. I'm gonna get lost in here. I know my phone's almost dead. It's down to like 20%. Probably primarily because it's so cold out here. That's also zapping battery life. So I don't know. I was talking about something else. Yeah, I'm noticing a considerable temperature drop. Just in the last like 10 minutes. Wait a minute, I was supposed to be... Do I wrap? I need to check my map. Well, good thing I checked. I was actually going the wrong way. I needed to come down to this spot and turn, not that one. That's so like me. I also had an opportunity when I hit stop on my camera to check my weather app. It was about 40 degrees when I kind of started, like when I first left home. They're saying it's like 37 degrees now, and I call bullshit. It already feels like it's down to like freezing. And I'm moving more now than I was most of my time up here, because since I've been up here, I've been kind of like, set the camera down here, get a video, set the camera down here, get a video, set the camera down here, get a video. So I've been just standing around, not really moving. And now that I'm moving, like I'm freezing. It could just be the temperatures dropped so quickly in the last couple of minutes that these weather tracking apps haven't quite caught up to it yet. All I'm saying is that it feels genuinely like it's about 34. Maybe. I mean, I'm no meteorologist, but I'm getting like 33, 34, 35 degree vibes. Kudos to my camera for not turning off due to the cold. I mean, I've had this phone for more than 2 years, so it's plenty old enough. And I know granted, it was an older iPhone, but it did have a tendency to just turn itself off, even when it would be like around like 40, 45 degrees. All right, successful escape. At least I'm gonna be in a little bit more direct sunlight. I don't know what difference that's really gonna make, but I mean, it's there. Oh, got my face. So anyway, pilgrimage up to Mount Talbot Park to get some stock video and feel the wintry weather begin to come in. So yeah, my phone's about to die, and that was the focus of my vlogging, was just going up there, talking about the day, talking about some screwball numbskulls I'm having to deal with in the, how you say, I'm trying to get my pocket open. The mask wearing debate. Does this offend you? If it does, grow up, get a life, find something important to get pissy about. Maybe even focus your frustrations on stuff that have something to do with you, some effect on your life, not things that have absolutely nothing to do with your life. And maybe that will help you not be a clown like some people. It's my lesson for the day, I guess. So anyway, I'm gonna head to the store, go home, chill, watch the madness happen, and yeah, so from the vicinity of Mount Talbert Park. Thanks for stopping by. I may go out and vlog tomorrow again. I mean, not go around vlogging, but just step outside and give you an update on the freezing cold weather. Why not? But till then, this has been Steve. I'll see you later.